Good afternoon, friends, fans, and fam. Kia ora, hello. Welcome. What's happening? How are we all? Oh, my hair's a mess already. That's fucked. Oh well, it's gonna piss me off all day. Oh, the troubles with a thinning head of hair and shitty skin that doesn't hold it in. How y'all doing? What's going on, chat? We are currently running late for Tyrell's job interview. We'll be there as soon as I get my shit together. How are you all? Zach, what's up? Give me 1 second. Listen, my hair was unacceptably annoying. There we go. It's not great, but it's better than it was. I'm not even the one that has to look at it. You all do. But knowing that it was looking like that was gonna make me lose my mind. Oh well, you get that on these big jobs, don't you, chap? Shout out to the 12 subscribers that are helping keeping the lights on in this place. Oh, bollocks, I was meant to be in Saint Denis 2 minutes ago. I forgot I was at home, not in the city. Thought I logged out in the city. Oh well. Okay, what am I looking for? It'll do. Oh, I don't have any screwdrivers at the moment, do I? Do I have any in the house? No, just lockpicks. Interessante. Okay. Eat. Oh my god. Justice Lee. I don't know if he's lost his mind more or less than this Jeremy Knit guy. That's freaking hilarious. This is down. Okay, off we go. That's ice. Alright, we're on our way. How's everyone's weekend, chat? What'd y'all do? Anything exciting? I'm on my way to Lemoyne / Saint-Denis. Bad habits, bad habits. Oh dear. Mentally, thoroughly unprepared for today's RP. Emotionally, yeah, let's fucking go. TikTok, how y'all doing out there? What's been going on? Anyone got any exciting news to share? Oh god. We've officially gone off piste. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. Ah, shit. No pomade. Oh, well. One must make do.
Well, I've known JY a long time. We get on quite well. Um,
Hang on
Sloan.
1 second. Wait in the parlor, please, Tyrell.
Sorry.
You're okay.
Sloan is obviously a newer face. So I don't think that. Um, I don't think I know Sloan well enough to answer that question Sloan wise. But I tend to get on with people plenty fine. Sloan's a competent marshal. You know, been around the block. It's not like he's a new hire to the marshal service. Change is hard for everybody. I think that that'll be an issue. I think um, I can't expect it not to be an issue. And with someone um, as settled as JY, somebody that has a routine and is used to a certain leadership, I think that that might be strange for her at the beginning. So making sure that I'm giving that support, making sure that she knows that I am available and um, supportive of her. Um, with Sloan, you know, it's the average challenge of having a new marshal. Well, someone who's transferred in. You know, getting to know somebody, getting to get to a point where they trust you and you trust them. Because really, that's what we need in our coworkers. If we don't trust each other, we're gonna second guess and we're gonna get ourselves killed. Mm-hmm.
And now we wait, chat.
It's kind of a lose-lose situation because obviously the one who is choosing to do something dangerous and putting the other posse members in danger needs to be spoken to about the safe way to do something like that, to lead a posse. But the other person also to leave your marshals, your people like that could lead to additional danger. And I I don't think that doing something stupid because someone has told you to do something stupid, mindlessly doing it, is a good thing. I don't want to see that in my marshals. I want to see people who have their own thoughts and are willing to discuss, but the fact that they've brought it to me is already, honestly, a pretty good sign.
Well, at least we're getting a little bit of inside information on what the questions might look like. Thanks to Posey using full volume. King Nicky, what's going on with my hands? Buddy, so I have a genetic condition that's called epidermolysis bullosa, and it basically means my hands are just not... My whole body, in fact, is, the skin is very fragile, and my hands have got scarred up so much that they are,
Between the two of them?
yeah, not really usable as hands. What's going on with you, mate? How are you?
There's definitely a difference between talking at someone and talking to them, or with them. So, when you're going into a situation like that, you need to be creating a conversation, not just, you fucked up, this is your issue, I can't believe you've done this. And,
Well, shit, don't fuck up then.
I do think that in instances where an apology is warranted, I am very willing to say, hey, you need to take a moment and speak with them after we've had our conversation, because we all do need to trust each other. Really just staying honest and open. I think that the second that you close off and put yourself on some kind of a pedestal, you are damning the relationship between you and your marshals.
Zach, yo, on a 3-stream streak again. Yeah, boy. You lost it there a minute, eh? What are we interviewing for? ASDM of West Elizabeth is now open.
Obviously, Hanging Dog. That's a pretty typical one. There's some spots out by Owen Gila. There's a little house out there, and then next to the little house there's a camp. Okay. Bear Cave up in Shea. And then I'd say another, if I was a criminal and I was in West Elizabeth,
no, not
there's
necessarily, but going for the
a new-built
promotion.
house up near Wallace Station that's in that jurisdiction. That is close enough to Wallace without being visible from Wallace. That would be a pretty good spot. Because then, of course, you have access to telegrams. Oh, and there's a outlaw saloon out there in Tall Trees. And there's one up in that one's not. There's one further north, too. There's 2 in that jurisdiction.
Howdy.
Howdy. Do you know what syncopation is?
I don't even
I'd
think I've ever heard that
say,
word before.
You know what? Me either.
What's it mean?
Fantastic answer. You know, I can't be bothered to answer that question.
You don't know either, do you?
Not really. I wasn't really listening. So I don't know how to ask the question.
Why are you here?
Probably Banfield? Or,
Yeah.
Trying to get a transfer? Want some
you don't
trees
think
in your
you-
life, not just desert?
the relationship
what,
curated
you-
between
You think it's just the Chiefs?
Valentine Local Law and myself.
Honestly, I have no idea.
I pride myself on
All I saw was Dumont and Drummond.
knowing the local law.
Are you y'all are in there, aren't you?
No, I'm proud
I mean, I don't know if she
that
knows that.
when
but-
Are y'all hiding up?
Sure.
You all are
um,
in the balcony, aren't you?
when
That's why I
somebody
heard your
needs
footsteps
something, they know
coming.
that they can telegram me, and it doesn't matter where they are, like what local law jurisdiction they're in, that they
Well,
know that
your
I'm
Navy
available
still
to answer
works.
questions and
Help
help.
solve problems.
Like, I got a telegram from fucking Zachariah a couple days ago. Talking to
We're me that killed the
about,
fella, though. That was all Juno.
someone
Which fella?
who had a
Fella
bounty
going by the name of the
in
mouse.
New Austin. And of course, I pointed them
First
in the
chance
correct
I had
direction,
to
said I
Oh.
would
see how your
check it
Navy
out.
helps resolve problems.
Standard use
having
militia for you.
created a reputation that tells people that if they
I'll be honest, I ain't been
need to ask
with
these
Standard to make an
questions, that
arrest for a
I
little
am
while, so I'm not sure.
open and
Sense.
available and always willing to answer.
Yeah, not sure. She might have. I ain't been with her for a minute when she's tried to make an arrest, but she might have. Juno ended up painting the wall of the barn with the fella's rib cage through her, I think she used her Springfield.
And there wasn't 2 guns.
Oh, they ran out of bullets.
I'm ready. Because I know I do a good job.
Yeah, you think you'll go?
Oh, in the interview? Awful. Undoubtedly awful.
Do you think you'll actually go without the self-deprecation?
Well, on the plus side, if anyone's been in trouble with the brass as
might have,
much as me,
you know,
it's
dirty blonde, yeah.
I think Dumont is blonde. Have y'all noticed this before?
what are we comparing notes on Dumont's blondness for?
I was just asking.
It is a dirty blonde. Yes. Yeah, Tyrell, we are ready for you. If you could just wait here, Posey, unless something happens where you have to run out, you know, telegram operator sends a runner for you or whatnot.
I'll be here.
All right.
Okay.
What is? Correct. Yes, I do know what syncopation.
That should be all. There's an American flag inside this house.
Okay, then.
All right. Tyrell Sacker, right? You don't have any hyphenated last name?
I
It's
do
just Sackett.
not have a hyphenated last name of
And
any
can
form.
you remind me of your birthday? Just your month and date. Or your day and month. However you want to get.
Yep, it's 27th of July.
So 27/7/7/27, however it's down. And how long have you been a part of the Marshal Service?
What is this? 3 years now? Yeah, 3 years. And 2 months. 3 months. Shit, yeah, 3 months. 2 years and 3 months.
Okay, so you would have been hired, I don't know exactly, but in 1896. Okay. So in your own words, what do you think your strengths and weaknesses are?
Oh, Jesus.
Don't mind them. Just focus on drumming tonight.
Yeah, no, they're fine. Well, I think they complement. They lean into each other. My strength is that I get stuff done. I am active. I'm out there. Spend a lot of time out amongst the people of the 5 states and have been all over these 5 states except for the glorious state of New Austin in terms of working with the various jurisdictions and things. But that being out and about is also what can lead to my weakness. I have a habit, as we know, of running into situations and getting caught up in situations rather than de-escalating. And I also definitely don't find enough time to get all the paperwork done. Plus math.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
How do you and would you lean on others to mitigate those weaknesses?
That's a good question. I would, well, in general, or just with who I would potentially be working with.
Both.
Okay. Well, in general, it's one of the things I really enjoy about the team we currently have out here in Lemoyne is that I think we do all help back each other's weaknesses up quite well. Having people that can, be that good voice in your ear, helping you make good decisions about which kind of situations to pursue and which kind of situations to wait for a better day to go after, never hurts. I think being open to listening to everybody's opinions is important. It's all like it's a chain, right? You're only as strong as the weakest link in the chain. And if there's a break in that, wherever it's at, leadership or deputy marshals or even probationary deputy marshals, then the chain don't work. So even if you are in leadership, being able to listen and to take feedback from those that you work with, or being able to ask them for their advice, I think is really important. I think it helps you to then make the hard decisions that you have to make as a leader to know how your people can best support you in the decisions that you then make as well. Jesus, that click always gives me a fright.
Let's say you're in West Elizabeth. You realize that there is too much for the office now. You need help. Do you believe or think it is a weakness to reach out to other offices or to the chief deputy's office to ask for that help?
Good Lord, no. Definitely not a weakness to ask for help. I've done it here in Lemoyne, even when we've needed the help, reaching out and saying, look, we need help. Who's got capacity to take on a few cases here or there? Or, I think it's, where is it? A whole, we're not we may patrol different states and we may work cases in different states, but we're all here as one service.
How do you feel you'd be able to work with the current deputy marshal group in West Elizabeth, being Deputy Marshal Young and Deputy Marshal Sloan?
I'll start with the easier one of those two. Sloan, I've only just met him, but we've already seemed to get along pretty well. I think I managed to work with him pretty nicely. I think I'd need to know a lot more about his history and his strengths and weaknesses. Clearly, I don't know anything about the man yet in that regard. But working with JY, I'm very happy to work with JY, but I do think we're going to have to spend some time working on the parameters of that relationship as a boss and deputy marshal, as an SDM and deputy marshal. I want to make sure that JY doesn't lean too heavily on asking for help when she doesn't actually need it, because she knows what to do. She knows how to do the job. She likes to get people's opinions on things, and I've been there to be that opinion, and it's easier when you're not directly in her leadership to provide an opinion. But when you're her leadership, I don't want her to then think that she can't do things her way. But I don't think that's a problem per se. I just think it's something we definitely will have to address early on. But we're a great team. We've worked together a lot. I know a lot about her strengths and weaknesses, and she knows a lot about mine, so I think we'll complement each other well once we get that sort of balance situated between being friends that are almost family to being marshal and special deputy marshal.
Along that sort of line then, what do you think that your day one challenges walking into the role will be?
Day one challenge, I think that'll be one of the day one challenges. I think the other day one challenges that I would want to look into is making sure that myself and those two have it under control. Essentially, I don't have at this stage a handle on what the West Elizabeth caseload looks like. I would want to make sure that I get my head around that, and that then figure out whether actually the three of us can handle it, or we do need to already start recruiting for more help or asking for help from other states. I then think step 3 in that plan is actually getting to know the current situation in Blackwater and checking in with Zachariah and Strawberry, seeing how they're all handling things and what their kind of take on the current situations around those two jurisdictions is as well. Yeah.
All right. Let's say both Deputy Marshal Young, Deputy Marshal Sloan want to talk to you privately, right about the other. Deputy Marshal Sloan says Deputy Marshal Young abandoned the posse they were in before they could arrest the criminal facing. Deputy Marshal Young says that Deputy Marshal Sloan was attempting to take the posse through very dangerous situations without assessing the danger first, and believe that Deputy Marshal Sloan was needlessly endangering the posse for very little gain. How would you address this? What would be the course of action you would take?
Okay, well, I think initially, step 1 is simply just hear them both out. Make sure I get both of their points of view as clearly as possible. I think step 2 in that scenario is actually trying to figure out what happened. I don't know, depending on where the posse went, there could be witnesses, there could be all kinds of things. You need a better picture than just he said, she said, ideally. If Deputy Marshal Sloan was breaking SOP or breaking the law or genuinely putting people in needless danger, that needs to be addressed. That needs to be a potential discussion for disciplinary procedures. However, if it was just Deputy Marshal Sloan was taking risks, but not ones that are beyond the expectations of being a U.S. Deputy Marshal, then there's an issue of actually abandoning a posse and not being supportive of a marshal who is in lead of a posse. I think it's fine to address it afterwards. If we do realize that there was a problem, I think we all need to also address it as a group, because I think once that sort of thing has happened, the two of them will have lost trust in each other regardless of what the truth of actually what happened is, and we need to rebuild that and hopefully get back on the same page and understand what we believe are acceptable risks and that there are risks involved in this job.
How would you foster a rebuild of those relationships and the conversations that you would have to have with them both going forward?
I think one thing that might be important in that scenario is taking a step back myself in some regards. I don't know yet, having, as I said, not worked with Sloan very much, but I can imagine there might be, from his perspective, a perception that he was being treated potentially unfairly, regardless of what the outcome was, because of my relationship and prior history with JY and lack of with him. So I think I would want to bring in one or other of yourselves to help facilitate those conversations, to make sure that everyone felt that they were being heard and treated fairly. At least initially, until I build that rapport with Sloan himself, to make sure that he felt like he wasn't just being reprimanded unfairly or unjustly. I think then all kinds of options are open. I mean, simply having conversations with each other, doing patrols together, working on group kind of outings, even just getting out there and being a part of riding together is so good for morale. The few times we get to do that here in Lemoyne, it always works out really well for us in terms of deepening that trust and bridge to know each other's actually got each other's backs, that kind of thing.
So we got a bit of a quiz, okay? I need you to name 4 locations that would make good hideouts for criminals in West Elizabeth. Name or describe.
Does Strawberry Sheriff's Office count?
No.
Okay. Hanging Dog for sure is up there. The cave system, not too far from Pronghorn. Does Pronghorn count?
No.
The lumber camp potentially as well. There's also the hideout just outside of Manzanita Post. That little speakeasy down there. And there is the key. Quaker's Cove down there could. God, the mountains themselves up in those mines in that area up there.
Or beyond 4, you were fine.
Okay. There's a lot. Just trying to think back to all the places I used to end up having to find cases up there.
What are you most proud of during your time in the Marshal Service so far?
Jesus. I don't generally spend much time reflecting on things like that. That's a shit. I think I've closed a lot of cases and helped a lot of people. But I think some of the biggest things that I think have really made a difference is the people that I've helped guide into even working for the Marshal Service, like JY herself.
All right. Final question. Why are you standing before us today? Why are you interviewing for this position?
I have been doing this a little while now, and I have, I feel like this to me is a natural step in progression, but I also feel like in the current state of things, there's more I could do to help by stepping up to do something like this than just continuing to be comfortable and do my day-to-day.
All right. I'll walk you out to the parlor.
Thank
for
you.
coming.
It's going to be a little bit until we have a decision between us picking, getting paperwork in, and everything. So give us a couple of weeks. But thank you both for interviewing.
Yeah.
Posey, I do have something I do want to talk to you about before you go. And Tyrell, you are free to leave, and you can get out of the formals if you want.
I honestly I didn't know which way to go, so I went with this can't be wrong.
I understand that.
Yeah, I do too. Usually, just for the future, if we don't specifically say formals are needed, you can wear anything you wear. Just don't walk in naked.
I was wearing my
Well,
formals the other day just for funsies.
yeah, kinda. That's kind of what I went with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
It's
besides,
easy.
they were clean. You don't want to know the other.
That is
Very
the big-
true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how I choose.
Right?
If you could just come back to the office with me real quick.
Mhm.
Godspeed, Posey.
Thank you, Tyrell.
Yeah, no, thanks, boss.
If we could have the office.
Okay, Drift. Sorry, I was laser focused on those questions. I simultaneously love and hate interviews like that. There's an ASDM position in West Elizabeth that's come up. And so Ty and Posey are kind of going for it. It's kind of like, it's about time for Tyrell, but at the same time, OOC, for me, it's awful timing. I've got my foot's getting amputated in like a month. So I am gonna be out of commission for God knows how long at this stage, but you know, yeah, it's like, this is awful timing, but also these things don't come up very often. So, actually, maybe now is the time to give it a go. I've put it off before because it was bad timing, and maybe it's just never good timing. Yeah, exactly. You gotta at least try, right? On the plus side. Ah, for fuck's sake. On the plus side, it does mean that no matter what happens, I'm super chill. I'm super happy. If it works out, it works out. Oh my god, who put you in charge? Hey now, stop trying to kill Tyrell off. You know, you're not getting it. If you want him dead, Olive's gonna have to come back and do it herself. Oh yeah. Yeah, fair. horses do I even have here right now? Does this horse have any outfits on it? Let's have a look. Get up. Oh god, it doesn't even have formals on it. Okay. Yeah, maybe, Zach. Maybe. Jesus. Oh, howdy.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I have to go back to Sisika.
Why?
Because I just did the case file for the Gourmand. I've realised I've put a mistake in the title and I need to fix it. And I have to go all the way back to it.
Did you just come from there?
Yes, I did. And now I have to go back and I really don't want to, but I can't stare at this mistake that I've made.
Well, now I have to have a look.
It will drive me insane. Oh,
Oh,
okay. I'm going back.
oh yeah, I see what you did there.
Get it.
Yeah. Good luck with that. That's rude.
What are you doing here?
Hello.
I fucking work here. What are you doing here?
Nostalgia trip. I used to work here.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, well, Jonathan Doe wants to turn himself in, but he also wants to
Ooh.
report that he was abused by the mayor of Blackwater
Yes.
while in their
I told him to
custody.
go to Drummond about it.
I just told him that he can do both of those things, and one does not require the other. How would he like to proceed?
Oh, some of them are you.
Alright, I'm gonna love you and leave you.
Where
At
are you
least one of
going?
you. And you get to decide
When are you
who
going to
I
start
love
doing the
then.
first one?
I was going to go with the second one.
When are you going to start doing either of those?
Okay, I tell you what, you can love her and
What do you
leave
th-
me, please.
What am I, a royalist?
The only answer is that I got concerned about is neither of them with the scenario of
Hey,
the
Drummond.
two marshals
Demont.
having an issue with
Demont.
each other.
Hey, Demont.
Demont!
No,
Come on.
why would you
Shush.
stop him
Too
talking
much.
loudly? I hate you both.
We're not letting you get free feedback on your answers that easy.
Fuck you both. You could have given me just that one little shred of feedback, you know? And it wouldn't have even been your fault.
Look, my feedback to you is you should have worn a different suit. You should have dressed up for the day.
You know what? I took a gamble on formals because it was a job interview.
You wore a boring suit.
You are a boring suit.
Tyrell, you are fired,
Oh, thank God I'm free.
and now you're hired again.
Freedom doesn't last.
All right, I'm
Alright,
going to
good night.
Good
I'm going to
Good
bed before
night.
the two of you.
cuddle.
At least he said before, not Liz.
I'm not just saying this. I thought you did really, really well there. I'm not supposed to say this. I thought you did really, really well. Genuinely.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That you didn't say that.
I'm not just... I would never say something like that. But if I did...
I appreciate it. Yeah.
No, genuinely. I mean... Do you really think Posey sounded better? Because...
Well, she sounded like she
Surprising.
was thinking deeper about her answers. I just kind of...
Mm.
Things come to my head and I say them, you know?
Yeah. No, I think you did a very good job of answering. I think you answered quite a few of them, at least to me, better than she did.
Well, thank you.
It's not up to me. I get to give my input, but it's not up to me at the end of the day. It's up to those two, so I can tell you what I think.
Oh, that's good. Oh, it's good. It's nice to hear. At least some positive feedback is
Yeah.
good. Because they're very good
No,
at not
genuinely.
saying shit, you know?
Oh yeah. Drummond is very comfortable in silence, and it's not
Fucking awful,
off-putting.
isn't it?
Yeah. But no, I think
Like, I
bringing up
don't
the
care
JY
if
thing
I was shit.
about her relying on
Oh,
you
yeah. that.
and you wanting to make that better, that was really, really good. That it was like not that she does it, but that was something you actively wanted to fix. That was very good. I liked that.
I think it's one of those things, right? Like, it's something everyone in the room kind of knows, and there's no point not
Mm.
talking about it. Pretending it ain't a thing, 'cause
So-
it's definitely a thing.
Yes. There was another one as well that I thought, ooh, I quite liked it. What was it? Was it the... No, what was it? Oh, about bringing in somebody else until you have the rapport with Sloan, because he might feel like you're being unfair because you know JY more. That was really good. I liked that too.
Yeah, I kind of thought, you know, like I've walked with him a few times, and he rode after a couple of people. We didn't catch him, but I would think something like that mattered to me, you know, like, so of course it's gonna matter to the new guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Something that you would sort of think about, you know, you're coming into a whole team of people who know each other really, really well. But I think it said a lot that you thought about that, I think. instead of just saying, you know, oh, you know, we're all incredible and we'll all hold hands and be best friends. Like, acknowledging that was really good. I really liked it. I thought you did really well. I've said that like twice now, but I did.
Aw.
So there you go.
Well, I very much appreciate that, because, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. A little less of the bricking, but more of the, for fuck's sake, like, I
Mhm.
hate that part. Doesn't matter what I'm doing,
Yeah,
but I
it's
don't
awful.
like that part.
Yeah, it's awful, especially in a room like that too. It's so. Ugh. No, thank you.
Yeah, and maybe Posey got the benefit of not realizing y'all were standing up there, but I didn't. I knew y'all were there.
Mm.
But
It
yeah.
was rapidly. I've never written so fast in my entire life.
Oh,
I was
were
trying
you-
to keep up with you.
Yeah.
Trying my best to
Of
keep
course you
up.
were doing the
It
note
was
taking.
So fast.
Jesus. So Stannard is on her way back to Sisika because she made a mistake in the title of her case file, and she saw it when she got
What is-
here and couldn't unsee it.
What is it? Hold on, let's see.
She just put the bracket facing the wrong way round at the end of the part where it said life.
That's all it is. She's gone all
Mhm.
the way back to
Mhm.
fix it. That's the
Mhm.
most Delphine Stannard thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. I was like, well, you know what? I've seen it. I can't unsee it. You're right. You gotta go. Can't help you from here.
I'll tell you, it's fixed now.
Of course it is.
That's very apt.
How are you feeling? I heard you got shot badly, and Doug. What the fuck?
I didn't get shot that badly. Doug got shot quite badly. Doug got a contact shot to the hip. I was shot in the arm, so I'm not using my long arms, but
Okay, well you're wearing it. Put it away so you don't confuse
I'm-
yourself.
you're right. You're right. Yeah. We were chasing what's his face? You know, the Faithful conviction guy. What's his fucking name? Isaac Crowley.
I've read
Proud.
the case files, but I have no idea who that is.
Oh, okay. He has shoulder-length black hair, white shirt, red vest.
Okay.
He will say the words faith, will, and conviction to you many times. You'll know who he is. He's
Oh, for the
not
love
shy
of
about
God.
it.
Oh, would he be the fellow staying in the church in the slums?
Yes, that's him. Yes.
The doctor was talking that he was asked to do a delivery and he was terrified and was not
Mhm.
gonna do the
Hello.
delivery. So,
Hello.
welcome back.
Yeah, that's
Thank
how we ended up catching up with him.
Okay.
Was, well, me and Doug went to a coach robbery. We went and then followed the tracks. He nicked the coach. He took it all the way back to Shady Bell.
Oh God.
Found him there. He did his, proselytizing thing. I was like, hey, what if we didn't? He was like, no, I'd rather we did. That's not what happened, but it's the short version.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus.
Yeah. But he
Night,
pushed-
Shammy.
put a
Thank
gun
you
up
for
to
having
Doug's hip, but
me.
he, fired while he was that close. So
Yeah.
Doug's got a cane. He's
Oof.
been in a buggy for 3 days. So
Oh.
yeah, bless him. How was your
Oh,
bracket
dear.
trip?
Go to Sisika to finally do my bloody paperwork. I get there, I do it, I go back, I get to SDPD, I look at it, the first thing I see. Of course I have to go back, don't I?
You couldn't have lived with that
Oh,
till we
no,
took
I
someone
couldn't
there.
have. Oh. So frustrating. 2 trips across the bay in a thunderstorm. Ugh.
That's why it started storming. Because you were on the lake.
What does that mean? Yes, it was coming
As
after
we
me.
walked outside of the manor, it started. Suddenly, I heard thunder. I saw lightning, and I was like, "Jesus Christ!" And Langston said, "Oh, Delphine must be around." He didn't. He said Standard. He said Standard must be around.
Oh
and
my
then-
God.
He called you the Reaper of Lemoyne.
No, I've told him not to call me that.
Aww.
And
My,
then
my
Oh,
two
he was
favorite
right.
assassins.
It was. You were on the lake.
I was on the lake.
I've seen people. I've been in boats when people have been struck by lightning on that lake,
Oh, you don't have to tell me that time.
What?
Henson.
When?
Henson got hit twice. So did the old mayor, Richard. What's his name?
Clueless?
Yeah.
Oh, never met. I mean, I met Anson for 30 seconds once, and you were there.
Yeah, well,
I never met him again after that.
you know who he is. That reputation and all.
You know what? He deserved it.
Yeah, he got hit twice. It was kind of funny.
He deserved that.
I think it was that sparkling personality of his was just struck down by God. Trying to cleanse this earth. And failing.
I said, not that one. No, thank you.
Once is bad, twice is.
Yeah. So, you know,
Fine.
just be careful on that lake in the lightning storm. It's kind of a bad idea.
But you know what? I've escaped it so far, so.
Well, she's not Anson
Mhm.
also, so I think that will help.
It's true. So, who are we going to kill today, Team Lemoyne? Saving on the paperwork.
Well, Dusty Pickles is already dead.
Oh, you killed Pickles?
No.
No, we didn't kill Pickles. Somebody else did.
Aw, the one that got
Eyes
away.
did. On a bounty out of Blackwater.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, you got the mouse.
I did. That wasn't me. I just remembered that. It's been a few days.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I did do
It
that.
was 3 days ago. How could you forget that life that you plastered
Because I
on
was
the
shot
walls of
the
the barn?
next day. I was shot the next day. I know. Oh yeah, that feels like a week ago. It wasn't.
Jesus.
What else? Oh, we also got Jeremy Nitt to admit to everything he's ever done in Lemoyne yesterday. That was
Oh.
pretty good.
Fantastic. Have you seen
Yeah.
his dossier on Justice Lee?
Yes.
The bringer
Yes,
of
I
the
have.
apocalypse?
I got a dramatic reading of it from Juno. It was wonderful.
I woke up, I walked out, and he had pinned it to the post outside my house.
He put one on the outside of SDPD. I ripped it down earlier.
Good lord.
Yeah, apparently he met up with Justice Lee at one of Justice Lee's open hours, and
Mm-hmm.
he told him that he was trying to tell him about the whole if it turns to 1900 all the clocks will kill us all thing, and instead of being baffled by that, Lee said, oh good, then I will rise from the ashes and become the god I deserve to be.
That sounds, honestly, like
So-
something Lee would say.
It does, yeah, it does.
The Cyclops himself will bring upon death to us all. Well, specifically me
That's
if he
also what
got
he
the
said.
chance.
Apparently that's also what he said. He said he would not only welcome the apocalypse, but lead it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all that Justice Lee would actually say that. Like that feels
Yeah.
very on point for Lee.
yeah. So, he's now going around telling anybody who will listen about Justice League being the
Okay.
anti-clock.
The
will bring
anti-clock.
about the
Oh my
apocalypse.
god. I hate
Yes.
that so much.
I suggested a clockalypse. Of apocalypse.
Oh, you didn't need to clarify. I understood exactly what you were trying to say.
Yeah, but you didn't laugh yet.
Because I was dying inside.
He didn't even react when I said it. He said he's the anti-clock and he'll bring about the apocalypse, and I went the clockalypse even. They just went yes, exactly. So, oh, okay. But yeah, we saw him put bullets into a clock, and then we chased him, and then he fell off a roof, and then we put him in Sisika.
Poor lad. He was not happy to be there.
He's got real bendy bones, that man.
He does. A bit strange. No, strange
Feel like
in
we
a
could-
positive way.
Move him from clock hater to contortionist for the circus. I think he would do well.
Ah, yes. Very similar. A very normal pipeline to be done.
Well, you saw the way he The arms, that's not right.
No, no, it's not. It's quite
Nothing right
unsettling,
about that.
actually.
It was. And then he put them back after. And the doctor just said he was a flexible man.
Just awful.
Unsettling. It was terrible.
Well, okay. Who are we gonna go kill today then? I mean, who are we going to bring to justice? Not Lee.
Not Lee. Let's have a look, see if anybody's on the board.
I was going to say, check the board. I have to recheck my file.
It's fucking pissing down. There's nobody on there.
That's bollocks, as you'd say.
I would say that. I have been known to say that. Who the fuck is telegramming me now?
Huh. Hey, is this one of you two? Is this message here for one of you two?
What do you... How would we know?
I don't know.
Oh.
You might have been warned that it was coming. A bullet for you.
No.
I just assume
Is that
these
a
things
regular-
are for me, so I was just checking if anyone else wanted to claim that it was for them.
Is it for you?
I don't know, I'm just going to assume it is. It usually is.
You're so blasé about this.
You don't know how many times.
You've been gifted bullets. Intended for you.
Gifted, threatened with, occasionally even seen my initials carved in.
No, I can comfortably say I've never been given something that indicated someone wanted to commit violence against me so blatantly.
Well, lucky you, I guess.
Well, I can sleep well tonight. My case file is fixed.
Well done. Well done.
I have to go back over later at some point to get his ID off him and do his mugshot because we took him straight over and I forgot to do it.
So I take it that you couldn't wait until that moment to fix the case file?
No, no, I couldn't because I'll be doing something different. I'll forget.
Oh,
Also, you don't
yeah,
understand.
honestly, no, I understand that really well.
Also, you have to understand, once I've seen that mistake in the title, the only thing I can think about is how many people are going to look at it and go, oh, that's wrong, in the next 2 hours, or whoever looks at it. You know, I just don't, I don't need to think about that. I could just fix it now.
See, I see your problem here is where you think that other people seeing that and making a judgment call matters at fucking all.
Yes, but I would do it, so...
That's fine, but like, the thing is, like, that's only a them problem. It's not a you problem.
It feels like a me problem. I know that, but also... don't know, I can't not. It's like a compulsion type. Can't explain
I
it.
see. I see. It must be bad if you would risk life and limb to go across that lake in a lightning storm just to fucking change it.
Oh, well, you know. Little risk here and there to get a case file fixed. It's worth the peace of mind.
Jeez.
Oh, you need to keep an eye out for Crowley, by the way, or Mr. Crowley.
Who?
He's fresh face, I suppose you could call him. But he is a I don't know how to explain him. He likes to preach at people. He likes to try and prove things. He's very he's exceptionally violent. He's very intent on trying to prove things when you talk to him. He's the one that shot down Juno and Doug. So
Oh,
I would
Mr.
be-
Face? Okay.
Yes. I would be very careful around him if I were you.
Okay. So he has a warrant now or not yet?
Not yet. I think Juno's working on it, actually. Anything fun?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
One from Beckett that he needs to talk about something, but other than that, nothing.
Okay.
Would we like to head roads way?
Sure.
Honestly, my day's only improving.
We're going to roads instead.
Listen, it started with hearing about Justice Lee ending the world, and then I had to go and interview for that job. So you know what? Bring on the gunfire.
How do you think you did, Ty?
How do I think I did? Jesus, awful, of course.
Oh, don't say yourself so sure.
How do you actually think you did?
Well, the one benefit of interviewing against Posey is that if anyone else in the Marshal Service had been in trouble with the brass as much as me, it's probably her. So I think we're on good even ground to start with.
I don't know if that's a way to compare the two of you, but anyway.
You understand exactly what I'm saying, though.
I mean, there is a certain implication, yes.
Like, I know Juno already has the title of SDM, but if I had to interview against Juno, I'd be like, yeah, just give her the job. It's okay, I understand. And they
I feel
did.
like that goes for
We
anyone
did
that-
interview against each other. What do you mean?
And they gave you the job, and I totally understood that. I'd have given you the
knows?
job.
You
Type
also
makes
got
me
a
feel better.
job.
I'd feel exactly the same way.
What the fuck? Okay.
Listen,
You'd have given
there's
her
a
the job too.
standard there-
Yeah, I understand, you know?
There's a standard there that is slightly unattainable for other people. Us
Mhm.
mere mortals can't really strive towards.
Mm-hmm. But at least in that regard, I feel like Posey and I are starting off on a level ground, you know?
Yeah, no, I can see that. But as far as your questions,
Yeah, but that... Honestly, I don't actually... From my own perspective, I think I did the best I could, and I think it all made sense, at least. So that's a good start.
That is.
I also believe I avoided rambling too much. You know
You did,
that
and my
fact
list
that
thanks you for
Drummond and Dumont are fantastic at just sitting there quietly, and you feel compelled to
God.
just keep talking?
Yeah.
But I gave my answers, and I just stopped talking and waited for them to ask the next question.
They really make you want, like, there's a level of silence there that makes you think you haven't said enough yet, and you need to keep going.
So many times I was
It's-
just one
yeah.
moment away from trying to say more, and I'm like, no, you are done. That was your answer.
Mm-hmm. Don't rehash it. You said it. It's
Mm-hmm.
over. Yeah. No, yeah.
They're just too good at letting silence fill the room, and I'm not.
Mm.
I feel like words have to be said.
I don't know, there's something very powerful about staring someone back in the eyes and just expecting them to know that you're done.
That makes sense.
Well, yeah, maybe.
But that being said, I am a grade A rambler, so I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but at least you're less likely to ramble yourself into trouble. You're more likely to say a good thing while you ramble. If I keep rambling, there's more and more chance that I say something real dumb. or just end up completely off topic.
What did you think of Posey's answers? Good and bad.
From what I was listening to, I was grateful that she was talking nice and loud so I could still get some kind of inkling as to the kind of questioning that was coming. I feel like I'm hearing something. I am.
Jeremy? Yeah, this is Jeremy.
Oh, it is.
Not wanted yet?
Oh, I hope it's
No.
not me to shoot more clocks.
I hope he isn't. No.
Every time I'm around Jeremy, I feel like I clench a little harder on my pocket watch. Because I feel like you can smell it.
I think she gave very considered answers. Like, I felt like she was thinking about her answers quite a lot before she gave them. I think that was probably a good thing.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
I did slightly feel like she was kind of leaning into what a right answer might be than necessarily what her answer might be. But I get it. It is a job interview. That's probably what you're meant to do.
Suppose it depends on who you're interviewing, you know, like, not against,
Yeah. And I also feel like the people in that room know me well enough to know if I was giving an answer that sounded like I was meant to give that answer, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a better way of putting it. I think if you give the textbook answer and we know that's not true of you, we're just gonna, you know, whereas it's better to just give your answer and understand it.
Exactly.
I would say.
Oh, there is the man himself.
Bucket. Hello.
How you feeling?
Better than yesterday, I would say.
I bet. How's Doug?
He's doing alright. He's trying cane only, no buggy today, so we'll see how that goes. But he's
Braver
enjoying
man than
having
me.
a cane way too much. So.
I bet he. I would use that to point. Even if I didn't need to point, I'd find reasons to need to.
It's exactly what he's been doing.
That's
He's been
funny.
twirling it around. He's been doing his best Hans impression all day.
Oh, he's been using the cane to stab people?
He does want a cane sword.
I'm just saying, I know what I'm getting him for his birthday.
Cane sword, he'd love that.
I will make this
You
worse.
should.
A cane sword where the hilt unscrews and it's his justice stamp.
Oh my god.
You're a genius.
That's.
Can you imagine him stamping something with it, just pointing it in the air?
Oh my god.
It would be ridiculous.
I don't think anyone could ever top that as gifts go.
Okay, we know what we're doing,
Yep.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Right
When
there,
is
right
his
fine.
birthday, do you know?
December.
It's okay, it's going to take a long time to
Yeah,
fabricate, I'm
yeah.
sure.
How's road's been today?
Pretty good. I was filling them in on the all of the events from the other day. Was that yesterday? No, it was the day before.
No. Yeah. Day
But
before.
yeah, I wanted to have a quick chat with you, and I guess Mr. Tyrell real quick.
Is it immune tie? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Thomas and Chance are upstairs. If you wanted to say hi to them, this thing.
I will, actually.
The HMO hospital there, actually.
We can
We go into your office?
We can go to the gazebo.
Okay.
Gazebos.
What did you say?
I just said I like gazebos. It was just a name thing to say.
Oh, hey, how you doing, my friend?
Gazebo occupado. Looks like. Hello.
You got a really good balancing act going on this chair here. What the?
I guess we could also
Sorry.
do the main house too.
I think this man would like to leave.
It's like he.
But so when I don't know, Mr. Tyrell, have you been brought up to speed about Mr. Crowley?
The fellow that shot Juno and Doug?
Yeah.
To a certain extent, but pretend I haven't.
Well, so that rain cloud of a man came into town wearing a mask, so you know no good's coming from it. Told Thomas and I that and Mr. fucking Jeremy and that a justice and a marshal were at Shadyville and that they'd need a coroner or something to that effect. So we went.
Little did
Well,
he know
fuck.
who.
Yeah, and so we get to Shadyville, and we see the coach that he robbed, and then we hear Juno and Doug call out. Doug was in. I mean, nobody was in good shape, but Doug especially weren't in very good shape. So we grab them. Jeremy helps the best he can. He said that y'all could keep the necktie, by the way, or the neckerchief. We get them to medical to Saint Denis. They start getting treated, and I didn't see this because they got them to medical. Then I went to Telegram folks, and I guess while they got to medical, they seen Crowley, the same fella that did it to them, leaving medical. And the doctor there, or whoever was attending, said something about him mentioning where he was going to be. Then
I saw that.
And then Miss Delphine showed up not too shortly after. And I figured, technically the coach robbery happened in Rhodes jurisdiction, but since everything happened for them following up on the coach, I just thought it would probably just be easier for y'all to just go after him with everything because you were there from start to finish, right? And then we checked to see if he was there, and we saw him walking around essentially. And then we get to the church, and he postulates about faith, and Miss Delphine's got the fucking. That's what I want to talk about. For one, she handled everything very well.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But the thing I wanted to highlight is something really stuck out to me. He tried to, Thomas and I were kind of far down the street. We were trying to get people to get off the fucking street because he was holding a rifle. He didn't have it ready to fire, but he was kind of holding it at his side, And so we were trying to get people off the street, usher them somewhere so that if something broke out. So we were close enough to hear, but we weren't too nearby. And he asked her about Thomas and I. He asked what our names were and was trying to gauge on our faith. And what stuck out to me was I can tell that Miss Delphine is a good leader because she just would not let him take his crosshairs off her, metaphorically.
Yeah.
She just kind of shut that down in a way that I thought was, I could tell she's military, I guess is the best way to describe it. But she said something. It was I'm a butcher it. It was a lot more eloquent because of who she is. But basically said, their faith doesn't concern you. you were asking me the questions about my faith, weren't you? You know, really trying to
Yeah.
take it off of us. And in the moment, I recognized it, but I was just telling them because Chance and Evie
Oh, she's
didn't
been
know about
read in.
this,
She's
all
got.
that shit. Just
she's
so much has been
OPSEC.
going on. So I was telling them about it, and I remembered it as I was recounting it, and I wish I had thought to bring it up sooner, but I mean, everything was crazy anyway. But I just wanted to say that I think that's that's what leaders do. You know, they find ways to stand in front of the people that they're trying to protect, and not in a way that's showboaty or grandstanding. You know,
Mhm.
it's just a muscle, right?
Yeah, not to take away from them, but to not let focus be shifted onto them. Yeah.
Yeah. And because I mean, he was talking to us in the boat on the way to Sisika, you know, and she didn't shut that down. But I think in that moment she knew that if if he's gonna shoot, I want them. You know, I mean, tactically it makes sense, right? If he's not focused on us, we can get him, and I think that we have a good enough working relationship that she kind of trusts us to have a plan, and we did. You know, Thomas and I said, you know, if she goes down, you cover me so that I can grab her. You know, like we were ready. And then the shootout occurred, and it went through the rooftops. He threw a hatchet at me up the rooftops.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a real piece of work. And Thomas described him perfectly. I think I mentioned this, but you know, when you hear someone speak and just the way that they speak, you know that they're going to be a negative source in your life in some capacity, that there's going to be something bad about them. And that's, I mean, granted, he had a mask up, so that kind of made it a little bit more obvious, but just the way that he spoke, there's nothing special about his voice, but just the way that he spoke. And Thomas put it perfectly, that it was like, it's just a rain cloud where you hear this thunder of what's to come.
You think you're nothing good.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I just and I'll telegram Mr. Dumont as well. I wanted to, but at least let y'all know, since she's technically under you. If you want to elevate it to him, I'll let him know that you can. But I just wanted to, you know, obviously I enjoy working with everybody, but that really stuck out to me. I was really impressed with her.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Not the whole
Thank
night,
you.
but
Yeah,
especially.
She's incredible. She's very good at things like that. I mean, it will absolutely have been tactically, but that's also not to say that there wouldn't have been also some element of, you know, she wants you all to be safe, and we all care very much about you not getting hurt as well. So 6 of one, half dozen of the other, I think. But yeah, that means a lot, genuinely, and I know
Yeah.
good to bring up to Dumont and them as well, because she does a very good job, and I'm glad she's getting recognition for it.
I want to say thank you, though, for that recognition, Beckett. I mean, we've seen it ourselves. We work with her, and we know how she is, and we see it. But I think it means a lot coming from an outside source as well. But I also think it means a lot for the relationship that the U.S. Marshals in Lemoyne have with you and your people as well. Like, I agree. I believe that trust is there. I think you and I have done a lot in the past to work together, and I think everyone shares that opinion across both offices. So thank you for bringing that to us.
I'm inclined to agree. I also, completely unrelated, but I don't want to take nothing from her, but I remember it was brought up here about Sam Panther and somebody suing her.
Yes. That. What about it exactly? Just that it's happening, or that somebody wants to do it?
Well, so a couple things. I don't want to speak on too soon, but I know that Edith reached out to Evie about coming over to Rhodes.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm of the opinion that Sam Panther shouldn't be mayor anymore.
Okay. You got anything concrete?
Well, so the thing is that when Edith first was sharing that stuff with us, she was telling us about it in front of the sheriff's office here.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't mention the most important part is that Sam Panther told her to turn around and then wanted to punch somebody in custody.
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay. Wanted to or
Okay.
did?
She did. Well, she swung and accidentally hit Edith.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
But she intended to. Though.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
you can't-
absolutely
you can't
intended to
arrest
hit.
someone intending to do something.
Well, I mean, she made the. I disagree. I think you can, if she attempted to, it was an attempt. It was an attempted battery.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
We do
and-
have attempted to on that now. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
And so that's why he ran. And then she said, "If you leave, I'm gonna shoot you," which, I think this is. I'm not a judge, not my opinion, but I think that maybe it's not that she shouldn't be mayor, but I think she fucked up, and I don't think that a mayor has the authority. If, in my opinion, at least,
I think she's definitely. I think she campaigned as a mayor, but I think in practice she's ended up being a deputy that needs to be deputized to be able to do anything. I haven't seen her
I was going to say, I think
do
she
anything
campaigned
mayor-wise. I have only seen her do,
law work.
Be next to another, law work and be next to another law, to be deputized in the moment. And then also, from what I've heard, this is secondhand, from what I've heard, generally kind of take over those situations as well, which she shouldn't be doing.
Right.
I think there needs to be a separation of church and state, so to speak. You know?
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that it's a little bit different, but I'm of the opinion that if a marshal's with me and they're assisting, if they're assisting me with a bounty or assisting me, one, I have to tell them that they're deputized. And the deputization still matters, even if they're law, even if they're federal, right? And so I don't think that she's a bounty hunter at that point. I think that she's a deputized person.
Yeah.
So I think, listen, I'm of the mind. Listen, I used to hurt people for money. All right, I know how it works. But you can say, if you do this thing, I'm going to commit a crime against you. That person probably shouldn't be shocked that when they do that and the crime is committed against them, but doesn't mean that you didn't commit the crime,
Well, so
it's still a
the
crime.
problem I have isn't that. The problem I have is because if somebody flees my custody, I'm allowed to shoot them, right? The problem is she's not the posse leader.
Exactly.
Edith
That's
is the
exactly
posse leader.
Exactly.
And it doesn't. She shouldn't be saying anything. She shouldn't be escalating, de-escalating anything without Edith say so, because Edith is the posse leader. It's Edith's job to make those promises and make those threats, not hers. That's the problem I have. She shouldn't have. She did not have the authority to be doing that.
Right. And so, and the reason I say that is she in threatening, she warned him basically that she was going to commit a crime. Is what it seemed
because
like
it
to
wouldn't
me.
have been. Yeah, I see.
Justified,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah. That's
and-
why he telegrammed me and asked me could he report it, and I told him to go to Drummond because Drummond is currently acting with Elizabeth SDM.
Is this Doe we're
So
talking?
I don't know. Yes, Jonathan.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a telegram from him also, Beckett, which is
Yeah.
saying the same thing.
Yeah. So
I have told him to go to Drummond about it so that he can deal with that, because obviously if it's a Blackwater law situation, that's very much a West Elizabeth purview to deal with.
But because I told her, and she said, "Well, yeah," and then she told me to turn around, and then she tried to punch him, and I said, "Edith, you didn't share that with us the last
No,
time you
she
talked
didn't.
about it," and I said that makes it a lot less great to me.
I think from my perspective, there's two things here. One, she can absolutely be prosecuted for committing crimes, and she should be by the sounds of it. But, and in much the same way, if you went off paced and started committing crimes, we can charge you with crimes, or even the Blackwater Law Office can charge the mayor with a crime. Don't stop him being mayor, though. Legally
Right.
speaking, that's gonna be up to the Democratic people to decide.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
I
Mhm.
think
I agree that she needs to be charged with crimes and needs to.
Yes.
The Blackwater
and-
Law Department need to be given the authority to tell her to take a step back. That's their job, not hers.
yeah.
Yes.
And I think that she has really put you know, Edith has expressed that she wants more guidance. And
Well, she said none.
well,
Truly, genuinely.
I think that when she's available to get guidance, she doesn't opt into it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I agree that if listen, if Sam Panther's the one that's giving her all the guidance, then that's a problem. But I think that I've seen her be with the other leadership, and I don't
Mhm.
know how much she's actually advocating for herself, and maybe she doesn't know that she can.
I don't think she should necessarily have to ask to be
Yeah.
taught from her leadership, but yeah, she does. She definitely doesn't advocate for herself. That is a problem she has. But I
Yeah.
don't think she should necessarily have to. I don't think she should be expected to ask to be taught how to do her job by her leadership
Superiors.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there has definitely been a lot of. I've seen Edith doing a hell of a lot more than she should be doing, and
Mhm.
with very little support generally from her chief of police, the former one and the current one.
Do either of you know the chief and deputy chief very well? I've barely met them both.
I mean, she was just here. Miss Penelope was.
I've met Penelope a few times. She's alright, but
Okay.
from what Edith said, she just doesn't really do anything, and Edith mostly manages all the cases and that,
Okay.
and she's the one who picks them up in the moment and things. Now, that's one person say so, take it as it is. But I have seen it to a degree for myself as well.
Yeah.
I will say, how can I put this politely? Edith's versions of things are not always
Mm-hmm.
how it happened.
That's
So,
fine.
I let's take that discussion, for example. She was making it seem like he was just on and on about nothing substantial when she saw Sam do that and she didn't mention that and just wanted to. I think that Edith is very young. I think she's inexperienced. I think that sometimes she feels that everything is happening to her rather than just happening.
Yes, I think so too.
Mhm.
Honestly, that's part of the reason why I have recommended her to, or like not recommended, what's the word, supported her. And a couple of times she said she wanted to come here instead, and I said I think you would mature wonderfully under Beckett and Evie, because I think she would. I just think she needs somebody like that to help her mature and help her. Because she said, truthfully, she said to me that she wanted to. She's thinking about interviewing for different things, and I was like, well, at the minute, you don't have much in the way of self-confidence, and you are, I said it nicer at the time, but I mean not especially. She's not immature, but she's not especially mature either, right? And I think being taught, under people who are more level-headed and also, what's the word, can show her the way, like can guide her,
Yeah.
will definitely help her a lot.
I worry that because the workload is not going to be any lighter here. And a lot of the things that I hear her express frustration about are all things that we experience daily as well, just
They
with different
are.
names.
But she deals with them alone, is the difference, I think. From what we were talking about yesterday. I had a whole conversation with her about this yesterday. And again, Edith is Edith. Edith says things that are not necessarily always true. But
I think, unfortunately, Edith is just
the
a lot more available than
yes,
many of us are.
Mhm.
she is. But I think in the moment, a lot of things happen, and then she ends up dealing with them. Which, yeah, sometimes it's because she's just around as much as she is. But she did mention, every time that she's gone into things with you lot, it's been very positive for her and very good for her. I mean, you don't have to take it if you don't want to. I'm not trying to convince you to. I'm just saying.
My only
She mentioned you got on. She felt very supported. She felt like she trusted you all, and she didn't feel overwhelmed like she does when she deals with things in Blackwater. Is what she said yesterday. Go on, Ty. Sorry.
No, it's alright. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I know this isn't necessarily what she'd want to hear, but my concern is, while she is in Blackwater, she can still learn from y'all. She can still be taught by other officers, marshals, local law, whatever. But if she leaves Blackwater, it sounds to me like there's going to be nobody pushing back against Panther.
Well,
And nobody keeping an eye on that situation either. And maybe it's not fair to Edith to put her in that position, but at the same time, sounds like we or Drummond might need to get to the bottom of some of that before she
Penelope's pushing it.
leaves.
She's inquiring about with lawyers and such to see, but because she doesn't want to do something and then lose the shot and holding her accountable.
Okay, so Penelope's on board
good.
with this being a problem.
Oh yeah, and
Okay.
and this is the other thing. I know it seems like I'm shitting on this young girl, and I'm not trying to, but as somebody who has a team, that's accountability is a key part of being in Roach, right? They hold me accountable, I hold them accountable. I think that she says things like, I'm getting in trouble, this, that, and the other, but I don't think she actually is getting in trouble.
Yeah, she does very much. I don't like to use whatever exaggerate, but yeah, she can say I got in trouble for something, and somebody maybe said 4 words about it.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think that's because she genuinely does take it that way, but it's not good. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, I mean,
but I hope that's something that she can mature out of. I think
she's gonna have to. I mean, no matter where she is, whether she's law or not, you're gonna have to take constructive criticism at some point. I mean, I've had to tell Thomas, this is not how I want Rhodes law to be reflected. So in the future, I don't want you to shoot at somebody for only robbing $20.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
You understood?
Yeah.
I can be stern, and I can be sometimes I can be curt. But so I don't. I think my immediate reservation or hesitation concern is that she can be what I feel like is that she's given advice and then she doesn't take it.
Yeah, I understand.
Not all the time. I don't know. But and I also, listen, I also recognize that the actions of Miss Panther have put that entire department in a very difficult situation, right?
Yeah, and I think she's been in a few bad departments. I mean, she was in Tumbleweed under Jesse Jennings, who immediately fucked off and was never seen again. And then she was, she was never trained in Tumbleweed either. Never. And then she moved to Blackwater, and then O'Brien fucked off and was never seen again. And then now she's got Panther, who's trying to do this whole, oh yes, I campaigned as mayor, but now I'm going to do no mayoral things and just be essentially,
where is the
permanent deputization?
Yeah, where is the promoting the town of Blackwater? Where is the working with the people?
Yeah.
Ain't she supposed to be shaking hands and kissing babies?
Exactly.
Maybe don't let her near any babies.
Well,
I just don't think Edith's had a very good few examples to set.
Sure.
I think if you took her aside, like you just mentioned about Thomas, and said, "Hey, that's not how we do things," I think she would respond to that quite well. She might, take it very deeply at first, but we all, first of all.
Probably feel like she was getting in trouble.
Yeah, probably, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing because she can sort it out, right?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, listen, even when, take care, man. Even when, Evie told me about.
She's heard enough. She's off to tell on us.
Yeah. Evie shared about when she shot and then accidentally nicked you. We had that conversation too, where I said,
Oh, you mean 114?
Yeah, which that joke's quit. She don't like that. But I said, hey, while that joke ain't funny, that isn't good gun discipline. And she said, I understand. I won't do that again. So I think she's in chaos, but I also think that it takes a lot of work to recognize that chaos is a part of this job, and you got to just go, all right, well, somebody, I guess, moved a bush, or well, I don't know what she was on about, but and it only gets as things are going to get personal sometimes. Things with Boomer, those are personal. Ain't going to control that. But if somebody comes in and kicks a bucket at my house, well, not like dies, but like actually physically kicks a bucket, I can't take it personally. It only gets as personal as I let it be. But and I get it. That pickle cell, it sounds like he gives her hell every day. So I'm not trying to discredit that.
Well,
She's goes through a lot.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I heard. I think I would like to talk to. I don't know. Maybe talk to Penelope and Bo and say, because the other thing is this Rhodes. I've been sheriff for a long time, and Evie and I have been a team in some capacity for almost a year now, and this department has had a functioning understanding and everything for a good while. Blackwater's they're just a few months old, and they had to basically renew everything and start over.
Yeah.
And so I guess I just also don't want to diminish an opportunity for them to be the next Rhodes.
I think it's one of them double-edged things. Like, she would absolutely learn a lot here. She would help, no doubt. It would potentially lessen what Blackwater can do, but I think you also have to consider for your team, y'all are working well. Y'all have things kind of under control here as far as I can tell. And is there the need to add one more to your team anyway, regardless of whether it's her or not? If there is, that's one thing. But if there ain't, just for the sake of giving her some training and a different perspective on things, is it worth doing, I guess, is the other question.
Yeah, and I don't want to feel like we're poaching people or I recognize that she could use structure, and maybe the structure that she needs just isn't possible from the people in Blackwater right now.
I think so.
Maybe I could consider an exchange.
Yeah.
Like a student exchange program or something. You send one to them, and they send one to you, and give it a couple of weeks and see how it goes.
I think I do. I want to talk to Penelope. I don't want it to feel like and I also don't. What I think probably was happening was that she wanted to talk to Evie to see, maybe understand how Rhodes works before she really wanted to say, I want to join. So I don't want to jump the gun on that and take that choice away from her. But I appreciate I don't really know a lot about what goes on in Blackwater. I'm hardly ever out of the morning. As far as I go is honestly Emerald at this point. So,
I've seen quite a bit of it, and obviously, whenever we do go down there and look through the cases and things, I've seen quite a lot down that way. Yeah, not ideal. But as far as Panther goes, I think we can definitely. I mean, I'll tell Drummond to, if he takes a statement from Edith, to very much take it. It's Edith, but I think
Well, I told her, I said, you need to really make sure that that is the point that is led with, because I think that kind of changes the scope quite
Yes,
a
it
bit
does.
from it,
Sure
because it kind of highlights that it was also. I mean, I don't know. I weren't there. Chance gave Miss Penelope a statement, so I mean, I know she's taking it seriously. And I
Yeah.
know that her and Bo have been talking with Edith and are working on it. So, I think that they are putting in the work to make sure that justice is done. I think they're in a real shit ass position.
Yeah, they are. That's why I'm hoping that maybe we can, he can sort of support them more than, he's not going to come in and swoop in and take it off them, but
Right.
to support them with it and let them know that we are behind them, and we think, we agree. You're not going to, absolutely, we're backing you on this. That's not right. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. I guess I just assumed that they'd be able to arrest her, but I reckon at one point she could say, "Never mind, y'all are fired," and then they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, that's the problem, which is probably why they would want/need our backing.
Interestingly, though, as far as I'm aware, she only has the authority to hire and fire a chief of police. Everyone beneath the chief of police, she'd have to bring in a new chief, who then fired everybody.
I suppose so. Maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure.
I don't
So,
know, because if
I've
I broke the
never-
law, I guess would y'all have to
yeah.
Yes,
arrest?
it would be us.
Oh,
It would
oh,
specifically
I just-
only us that can arrest you.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought
Yeah.
you'd be able to just throw my ass in jail.
No, because you're the sheriff of a town specifically. You're one of your deputies. You could arrest one of your deputies, absolutely. But because you are the sheriff, there is nobody above you except for us, right? And I don't like saying we're above you, but you know what I mean.
I mean, you're the
so,
unbiased
yes.
party that's above. I mean, you're
Mm.
you're federal. You are above laterally.
I just don't like
guess.
saying that.
Yeah. I know. I don't
You know what I
understand,
mean.
She's above all of us, Beckett. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm better than everybody here, and you know it. I'm kidding.
And I've always said that.
Yeah,
We've
it's
all
true.
said that. I'm always saying that. Everybody's saying.
Yep.
No.
Standard
if
said
you
it
were
on the
ever-
ride over here.
We did. We're always
Yeah.
talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to do something, that would be us. Every day, that would be us. Because you are the sheriff, right? So if Penelope did something, that's also us. Well, West Elizabeth. I would assume a mayor would also fall under that. But that's, again, why I keep forwarding what's his face to Drummond, because that's, very much Drummond's purview,
Curiously, though, I do believe there is some scope. If you were in the process of, say, robbing your own bank here in town and your deputies stepped in to uphold the law, that would be
I'm sure
one
we could do
thing.
that. Yeah.
But in the event
Yeah,
that
so I
whatever
guess-
crime you were committing required investigation, it would be
Right.
on
Yes,
us
then
to
it's us.
investigate and prosecute.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that's what Bo. I mean, I presume Bo, and she was telling Evie that Bo and Penelope were talking to her. That in the moment, I reckon she could have arrested
Yes.
her, and probably
Yes, she
should
could
have. But I also recognize that she probably doesn't think that she can.
No, and she probably, I don't think she will have felt that she could, even if she knew factually she could, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sam Panther is Sam Panther, right? And she's a big personality person,
Mm.
And I think she would I think even if she sort of knew in the back of her mind that she should arrest her, I don't think she would have necessarily felt that she could, because of who Sam Panther is, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah. I told
I
them
can
both.
see her umming and ahhing in the moment, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
letting the moment go by.
And listen, I don't think that just her would do that. I can understand
No,
why
yeah.
there'd be apprehension from anybody.
Yeah.
So that's not even me. But I think especially it feels like when she said that, I went, damn it, Edith, you really needed to lead with that next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's told us all the story. She never mentioned that part.
Yeah, which is why I mean I think. Yeah, I don't know.
I definitely think there's enough in the
And
moment
listen,
for them to make an arrest if anything like that happens again. I think if we're talking corruption or anything that requires investigation, Drummond probably needs to get in and
Yes.
figure out how to do
Yes.
it all. I think is the best place to point all of them at, really.
Mm-hmm. That's why I've been doing it.
yeah, no, I think that's good. I just want to make sure like that part needs to be known because I think that's a key part. Because I know Chance heard her say, "If you run, I'll shoot you," which at first, if it's a bounty, it's dead or alive, I get it. But at that point, if they're in custody, you're not.
No, your
You're not a
bounty's
bounty hunter
done
no
and
more.
dusted. Your bounty is
Yeah.
your
I mean, it kinda
bounty is to
prompted a
get
conversation
people
with our
into
group, too.
custody, right?
Yeah. I said, let's say, Jeremy Nitt gets in there, right? And Adrian, it's the first bounty hunter I can think of. Adrian brings him in, and then Jeremy runs out the back, and Adrian shoots him. I'm arresting Adrian. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not doing the bounty no more.
It's a little close to home.
Adrian can says, if you leave, I'm shooting you in the back. I'm gonna say, no, the fuck you're not. But so, but I think it's more challenging because Adrian ain't my boss. So
No, but like once someone is in your custody, it is your job
nobody's
to
my
protect
boss
them.
but me. Yeah, no, and yeah. So I think she probably felt like she was getting scolded, but I think it was more just a hey, next time. I told her I empower you to do what you think is right for the best of your town in the moment. And if that means arresting your mayor, then arrest your mayor.
And the law, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told her sometimes we all got to polish our spines.
Yeah.
That's a good way to
Takes
put
a while
it.
to find them sometimes, but once you find it.
Yeah. Sometimes the rag's real dirty, you know? Yeah, that you got to. But I appreciate your insight, especially because I know you were in West Elizabeth for a while, so you probably have a lot more eyes on things. So I don't like not believing her.
Talking to us about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think this is interesting not believing her and acknowledging Edith speaks as Edith speaks, you know?
Yeah, there's some things that are the thing is sometimes some things are things are worse than she lets on, or things are not as bad as, it's just so
not necessarily the most reliable narrator on any given thing.
Which is also kind of concerning for law. But we can work on that.
Yeah.
But in summation, Sam Panther, that's crazy. Delphine, great leader.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good talk.
Thank you. Genuinely, that's great. I'm really happy that you feel that way about it.
Yeah, no, actually, honestly.
Yeah, anytime y'all need a posse, we're always happy to help. We like y'all a lot.
Goes both ways, Bigot. You holler.
Appreciate that. And that Crowley, I know he's gonna be such a pain in our ass.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling them too. I was like that storm cloud. It's just looming over Sissica.
Storm cloud of a person. I might nick that.
Yeah, all that credit goes to Thomas.
Just unleash the Lemoyne executioners on him.
Rough.
But work on that dog impression, Becky. It's not very good.
Nice. That's funny. Do you want me? Do you want me to tell Dumont, or do you want me just to say about what we just talked about?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's powerful coming
about
from
Delphine.
you.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if I could just be like, I told the higher ups, talk to them. I didn't want to interfere. Like,
I think any praise for one of our marshals is always appreciated. So go for it with Dumont, Drummond, either one of them, both. Perfect.
Yeah, I told Tyrell. I said, if you want me to stand on a mountaintop, I can do that too.
Just start yelling about how
if
great
you
Delphine
can,
is.
that'd be great. Thank you, Bigot.
Hear ye. Listen to me about how great Delphine Standard is. Y'all take care.
Wonder if they've seen anyone we're looking for.
That's good. Anybody fun?
Nothing.
Aw.
Yeah, that was heartwarming. It was nice.
Yeah, honestly. Because, I'll be honest, he kind of demonted me a bit. The initial telegram was, I need to speak to you when we can. It's something about Delphine. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, because I think,
It's like,
I
of
can't think of her doing
marshals,
something
not
that
that
would...
one, please.
Yeah, not likely, you know what I mean? I can't think of anything she could have done that would be...
Yeah.
Maybe she said something in passing in a moment or something. I can't imagine it. And then...
And then
he's
it's
just like,
that.
"Oh, that's quite nice.
This is like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, fuck.
Like, oh,
okay.
it's a good thing. Like, fuck. Okay, great. I'm glad Delphine's fantastic. We know.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, where the fuck did she go?
Probably in the parlor.
Oh, probably. I'm gonna run to an outhouse very quickly. I'll be back.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Got yourself an escort?
No, don't think so.
Okay, just
Someone to
coincidence.
chat with a bit.
Yeah. You alright? I hear. Well, I heard about what happened.
Yeah, was that still to me about the hole in my hip?
Yeah. How are you doing?
Well, I'm walking with a cane, so
Yeah, I heard about
could be
that.
better.
Yeah. You know, it was right
Yeah,
here. She heard your horses coming and she took off.
You know what? That makes sense. But
Mm-hmm. No, she's the outhouse or something, I think.
oh, all right. Yeah, it wasn't fun though. I thought he had jumped off the balcony. Went to go see if I could see him. It turns out he was behind the door. But,
Son of a bitch. That'd hurt.
Put his gun right to my hip and pulled the trigger.
Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah,
That.
Doc had to extract it out of my pelvis.
Oh, shit. Okay. Everything else still there then? That's good.
Well, it was not that part of my pelvis.
No, but I just mean, shattering through a hip bone, the bladder, all those other things that are in the way there.
Yeah, luckily it just missed most things.
That's good. Oh well.
Mainly
Wrong me.
just muscle and bone.
Yeah, well, stay out of doing the marshal job and stick to doing the job that involves sitting behind a desk stamping things.
Look. It was 40 minutes since that coach robbery. We were just gonna go on by, see what it was, and go home.
Oh,
And then we
dear.
wound up at Shady Bell, and somebody approached us there. We
Oh,
weren't looking for it. They
Nothing good
approached us.
ever happens at Shady Bell.
That's true.
Like, literally, the only good thing that could happen at Shady Bell is someone burning Shady Bell to the ground. I have suggested this many times. I have offered to buy the place just so I could burn it to the ground.
If only
I
that
hate Shady
place
Bell.
could just be burned down. Yeah, it ain't a great place.
Are you Sloan?
I'm alright.
Anything exciting in West Elizabeth today?
Not really anything exciting, but there's some new stuff.
Okay.
It can be exciting in its own way. Gotta deal with the, Jeremy fella.
Mr. Knit. I
Yeah.
saw him riding
Yeah.
towards Saint Denis and then riding towards, Braithwaite, if you're looking.
Alright. I would prefer to not go chasing after him. I wanna get him in the moment.
Okay.
It's not even pressing, but I wanna talk to him. See if I can, just get him to admit everything.
That's worth a try. It's one way to get it done.
I heard he's a very,
Don't get him started on the Aclocalypse.
I'm not gonna get him started on clock bullshit, but no, from what I heard, he's just not very, combative or resistant to anything when law comes his way.
That sounds like a hazardous rumor. Be careful with that kind of talk. Oh, now y'all are in trouble.
Hello, just who I was looking for.
Uh-oh. Which
No, I
one?
just want to see.
Is that me or Ty?
No, I mean people in general. I was
Oh.
looking for Ty and Juno just to see what was going on, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just nosy.
Juno just went into Beckett's office. I guess telegrams, maybe? How is the parlor house? Did you win any money?
I did not gamble, but Mr. Fisher did, and he, in his own words, and I quote, won a $20 banger.
Banger.
What?
Okay. Oh, that's
Whatever
Jeremy,
that
right?
means.
Okay.
Is that
No,
who's?
no. His name is Hunter Fisher. It's the one that Sloane had a bit of a run in on his first day.
Oh,
that
okay.
fucker.
Hmm.
Yeah, I fucking love to talk to that fucking guy again.
He's in there with Beckett and Chance. Thomas is around too. I don't know where. I think he went to the outhouse. How are you feeling, by the way? Doug.
Well, still hurt, but a little bit less so.
That's good, at least.
Hopefully tomorrow I can see how I feel in the saddle, but
I hope
guess we'll
so.
see. But I have a feeling I'll be walking with a cane for a bit.
That's okay. I mean, you looked wonderful doing it, so who can complain? You really have to flex on that.
Lean into it.
Literally.
I milk it for all it's worth.
On that note, I'm gonna go check telegrams at Beckett's office. Anything exciting?
Yes, Mr. Jonathan is ready to turn himself in.
You've been
If
doing
you
better. I want
Oh,
to give
yeah,
I
sounds
want to
fine
give
to
you
me.
those kudos.
Okay.
Listen, by the time I'm in the office after everything's gone down, someone's already jumped
Yeah,
in and started
no, that's
filling out
fair.
paperwork.
Thanks for
Okay.
borrowed your offer. Sorry.
Howdy.
Howdy, Chance. How you doing?
Doing all right. Yourself?
Fabulous. Just fabulous.
But what was that old man's name?
Been chasing any criminals tonight, Tyrell?
A Mr. Doe wishes to turn himself in, so that is, I
Oh,
think,
actually,
what we're
there's
off to go and do.
somebody named Jim with a bounty and sent to me.
Have fun with that. Hopefully he does turn himself in for you.
I don't know, just named
Yeah,
Jim.
I'm sure it'll be peaceful. Be safe.
Be
No,
safe,
there's somebody
we'll be
named
back.
Jim.
What, Jimmy Dogs? Is he talking about Jimmy Dogs?
I think so.
He did say old moon.
I've sent him again in another telegram to say to contact Drummond, by the way.
Is this the man that wants to sue?
Yes. Well, he wants to prosecute, is what he wants, but...
I had a
we have new
meeting-
information about that one, so
I was going to say,
how much you want
Thomas-
to,
No, I was just going to say, Thomas, I've heard a few different versions of that story, but Thomas just told me a different one, and it's a lot different from what I had
Yes.
heard.
What's the version he just told me?
Thomas, it was
Yes.
that they had him arrested, that Sam was there, that she had I mean, I'm just giving you the main points, that she had told Edith to turn around so she could hit him. She hit him, he ran because she hit him, and she subsequently shot him down as he was running.
Yeah.
And that's a very different version to how I heard it the first time.
Yes. That's the version. Well, it's almost the version we just heard as well. We just heard the version.
Yeah, I kind of missed the part where it actually happened, though.
Yeah. So he didn't actually. She didn't actually hit him. She swung, but she hit Edith instead. But she intended to hit him.
Right. Okay.
So she swung.
That's what I
but
heard
obviously
too.
she just, cocked her fist back and accidentally walloped Edith instead.
Wow.
Which obviously is why he ran, because he doesn't want to get beaten up in custody. Obviously.
No.
Mhm.
Not by the
So-
mayor.
Yeah.
Now,
But
anyone.
so she actually shot him?
He did shoot him. Yes, she did.
Jesus.
Granted,
Shot him down when she ran away.
she
That's
did have a bounty.
unbelievable.
Like,
Well, except that
Yes, but
was
he was in
after
custody.
he was
He'd
in
already been
custody.
arrested, right?
The bounty had already
He had
been
already been
fulfilled.
arrested. He was in custody then, and she was deputized. She's the mayor. She's not a deputy. She's not chief of police. She's the mayor, and somebody needs to tell her that.
Which
Would
is
her
essentially she is a
deputisation have
civilian.
Finished?
Yes, it would have.
Okay, so it wouldn't have applied when she shot him.
No,
Okay. Well, that makes
deputization
things,
ends when they're in custody, does it not?
and that makes things very different. Because that almost sounds like she could be prosecuted for it.
Mm-hmm.
if she hasn't received the payout, it doesn't really matter if he's escaped custody. That bounty's still live.
Did
Sure, but the point is not so much that she shot him. The point is more that she was not the posse leader. She was a deputized member of the posse, and she acted as the posse leader, i.e., escalated, threatened to shoot somebody, didn't let the posse leader do their thing, which is Edith, and also then shot a guy, which was not, within the posse leader's wishes, which is not acting as to the deputization rules, which is don't shoot unless I shoot or you are shot at.
I think there's there's
Does
a
that not make it fall back on Edith, though?
well.
She's responsible for everything that happens in the posse.
She can't necessarily
is,
control the
but-
spur of the moment thing.
True.
It's not so much that, it's more, she technically is responsible for everything that happens, but I mean, somebody breaking the rules of the posse is not, that's for her to stop in the moment, which she didn't. I don't think she felt like she could, or she didn't, maybe she didn't know she could, because she's the fucking mayor, right? And Edith, we know about Edith's life, bless her, I
think
don't
it's
think she
also-
would have felt like she could have in the
Yeah.
moment.
I think it's also conflating two things. One thing to have a bounty poster, but it's another thing if you're deputized into a posse. For someone to have a bounty
Yes.
is one thing if you're acting as an independent bounty hunter, but if you are a member of a posse, you are no longer just a bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
She, from what I know, wasn't ever officially deputized, from what Edith told me.
Yes,
Mm,
Edith did say that she was never officially deputized, which does make
Well, then she shouldn't have been involved to begin with.
This is going to be
Makes
a
it even
mess.
worse.
it really does.
Yeah, that
All of that is why I just said everybody talk to Drummond, because that's
Yeah.
that's his. That's
Pretty
him,
much.
That's all him.
that's
Let him,
100%
or I guess you, actually.
worse as a bounty hunter to just. If you've turned someone over, they've been accepted into someone else's custody, even if you don't have your money in hand yet, your job is done.
Hmm. Like Beckett said, if Adrian was shooting somebody, bringing somebody in, and they ran away from Rhodes Law, and he said, "I'll shoot you," Beckett would say, "No, the fuck you aren't." And if he did shoot him, you'd arrest him, because it's not within the purview of what he's supposed to be doing.
Ironic
Mhm.
choice
Not
of
his right
bounty
to do that.
hunters, but yeah.
Now, here does come in the messy thing. Blackwater PD, as in Bo and Penelope and Edith, wish to press charges against Samantha Panther. However, there's a long-standing issue where if it's your sheriff that you are arresting or trying to arrest, you go to a marshal. There's not a single thing about a mayor. So I've reached out to Atkinson,
why-
I've reached out to Van Zant, and we are trying to figure out what the best legal route for
Yeah.
that is.
Well, again, that's why I mentioned.
Mm.
That's why I did it to Drummond, because to me, mayor and chief of police would be on the same level. Well, I guess chief of police would technically be higher in terms of the law, but if they're not willing to enact it, which it sounds like Penelope is, to be fair. Apparently, she's being very proactive
She is,
about it.
yes.
So,
Well, I had a talk with her not an hour ago.
oh, okay. you know.
I don't
mean,
think
that's
they
why I
can.
said again, because he can support it, nothing else, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he should come in and swoop it up necessarily, but he can support them and help them, you know, do it the right way, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's a case for, you know, us to necessarily have to take it over. I do think that a mayor, while they can't remove her from office, they can definitely prosecute her and put her in jail. She's broken the law.
The only thing is, she holds power to hire and fire them at her leisure.
But does
So
she
if
though? She can
one
fire
of
the chief
them-
of police. Can she fire the whole department?
She can fire, I believe she can.
They're under her purview.
They
Yeah,
are.
but
So if
the
she
chief
wanted to,
is.
she
But
definitely
is the
can.
department itself, or does she then have to hire a new chief to come in and
I mean, if
then
Samantha
do it on her
Miranda-
behalf?
If Samantha Miranda fires her entire team for doing this to her, she's going to have no police force and no one who's going to want to come and work for her. Her name will be sullied, and she'll have no one interested in working in that town, and she'll be out of everything she's promised to the people of Blackwood.
Yeah.
It would be political.
I just
And you know who would probably jump on that?
Sam
The
Panther.
Putris.
Oh well, and him. Yeah. God, it's awful when he seems like
that's why
not
me
such a
and Doug
bad
were just like,
solution.
this is a shit show.
Yep.
Wow,
There's like
what
no
a
easy
mess.
way about it.
The worst part is that they could get her prosecuted, and he could take her to civil court.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Probably should.
the charges that she could potentially get are even worse.
Yeah.
It could be mayhem 1 and 2.
Oh, because he was
Yes.
restrained.
He was
Ugh.
restrained. Yes.
It was
Wow.
a battery, which the way battery is worded now, it's just an attempt is all that's needed. That still
Mhm.
constitutes mayhem in the second. The aggravated assault from firing on him while bound and fleeing, it's mayhem in the first.
Right. He's gonna
Yeah.
be here now, so it goes without saying, but you know, watch what you're saying, yeah. Hello.
Oh, they?
Hi there.
Come on in.
Morning.
I'm here to turn myself in.
Alright. Juno. I just saw
Hey,
someone
Juno.
riding through town that might be endangering some clocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Has he endangered
I'm
clocks
coming.
yet?
No, the way he was
I was on the
riding.
dub. Okay. There he goes.
Alright.
There's a Jeremy to be found.
Yeah. Over towards the bank.
Alright.
You need to help them.
I'll let you.
sit here.
No, I'm sorry.
You staying here?
You alright if I go with Sloan?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
No,
sure.
I can stay and do this as well. We can send Standard. Standard can go with Sloan.
Yeah, let's definitely do it. Delphine,
Hmm.
Sloan's looking for Jeremy. Apparently, he's in the city. Would you mind going with him while we help Mr. What's his
Of
face?
course. Absolutely.
The Doe.
Doe.
Sorry.
Mr. Doe.
I always think because I think you know we put in coroner's reports for Jonathan Doe, and then I always think that in my mind, I always think that's not that's the name that we gave you, but it's not. Is it your actual legal name?
That is my legal name.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome. Alright. Oh, actually, I need to look this up. Hang on a second.
You said I had 2 warrants, but I was confused by that.
Yes. So initially you had 3, but one of them I believe is on hold currently because we believe it was somebody else. The other 2, let's have a look. We have one here for a trespassing and a petty theft, which was at My house.
Oh, that's your house?
Yes, Emerald Ranch. That's the one.
Oh, sorry.
And the other one was a coach robbery with 2 aggravated assaults on it.
Jeez. Did you flip everything upside down in the courthouse?
No, that was not me. That would have been Harry.
Harry.
I don't know his last name. Miss Edith has already asked me this question.
Harry. Okay.
Yeah, big guy, wears purple, has a broken nose consistently, kind of
Friend of
has a
yours?
speech impediment. Found friend recently.
Okay. Okay.
Drinking buddy that clearly where the drinking goes too far.
Ooh. Okay.
About this coach robbery, how, when, what, how?
So it looks like it was on the 13th of February in New Austin on the, the ramp down into Cholla Springs.
You know, kind of where you shot at me that time a long time ago.
Oh. I don't remember doing that, but okay.
Apparently you said never forget the balding bandit. As you rode away. I don't know if that rings any bells for you.
One of my drunken aspirations, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, yeah. That'll do it.
Well, that one's got a time and a fine of 30, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, 30 days and $75 on that one. And then the other one, since it was just sort of mildly inconveniencing us, to be honest. What was all that about, by the way?
What? Alcohol-induced frenzy of ridiculousness.
I see.
Have you considered not drinking?
Yeah, that's been a thought. I kind of woke up in your horse pen that night.
Oh.
And then when I woke up and realized I had no idea where I was, I looked around and realized I was covered in paint. And yeah, that was apparently I'd also done the same thing to the parlor house in Rhodes that night.
Oh. I see.
Which
well,
had to be explained to me by a very friendly man in Rhodes named Chance.
Chance is very friendly. I mean, I like Chance. Well, moving my things 3 feet to the left was one problem, but rearranging my books is unforgivable. Life said to...
Oof.
I'm just kidding. It's a 0-day warrant. It's $35 fine for that one.
So total fine would be 110?
Yes, and 30 days.
30 days. Okay.
Can you pay that fine?
I can't pay it right now, but I can pay it whenever I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
done
with your
serving
sentence?
my time.
With the 30 days.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
You... Hold on, let me check.
Oh, and I did contact, what was the marshal's name? Mr. Drummond? He has yet to respond to my telegram.
Yeah, he will deal with that since that's a West Elizabeth issue, especially since it obviously concerns the police force in Blackwater. That's something that very much he would be the one to deal with. But if you speak to him, and tell him what you know, he'll look into it for you. And he's very, very good at what he does, so you can be assured that he'll do a good job with that one.
Apparently the chief of police would like to speak with me as well, and I don't know who that is.
That's Miss Penelope Cruz. She's... Well, if you speak with her, I'm sure she'll tell you.
Alright.
I'm just checking you don't have anything outstanding here, but I think that should be everything. Let me just double check. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So then, yeah, in that case, it is just the one coach robbery, 2 aggravated assaults. And 1 trespassing and 1 petty theft. You put your stuff away on your horse, right?
Yeah, it's in the bank.
Okay, perfect. Will you mind turning around for me just so I can, just gotta make sure. And check your hands up for me. Thank you. Okie dokie.
1 second, chat. Give me a second.
Seconds up.
I will need the hat off though, I'm afraid. Give me your favorite little pose. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. Let me come over here because he's yelling real loud.
Hey, one second.
Alrighty, I'm back.
And I decided to keep going by it, I guess, when I was drunk.
Swamp, I think it was my first or second day here in town, and well, I don't ever ride around without a gun out, and I had my double barrel that I always keep, my trusted Rusty here, and accidentally walked up to the person who owned the
At one point,
general
people were
store.
debating whether there was two, you know, one balding bandit and one middle-aged bandit, but no, you're both of them, I suppose.
That would be me.
Mhm.
An unfortunate name, but also very accurate.
It's apt.
Yes.
You called yourself that, no?
Yes. Yes, I did. Things were different a year ago.
Oh, okay.
I was a lot more happy to do crime because my life was going nowhere, and then I found happiness for like 6 months, and then
Hey, that's pretty good.
yeah, it only lasted 6 though.
Oh,
It went
what
all
happened?
down. You know, found out my daughter wanted nothing to do with me. That would do it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep, it's the life of a failed lawyer. Divorced, balding, and sad.
Oh.
You ever thought of trying to get back into it, lawyering?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Not your sort of thing, or
The last time I walked into a courthouse, I got shot by my wife. It's kind of
Oh.
been a yes. Well,
okay. Stay away from courthouses, I guess.
ex-wife, I should say. She died.
Oh. Sorry about that as well.
Shot by the bailiff. I am sorry about your house. I did feel bad. I didn't see anybody around when I woke up, so I just sort of quietly rode away, assuming I would get charged with something.
I mean, obviously I'd prefer it, prefer not, but as far as things that have happened to places I've lived, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened, so just mildly inconvenient. It's fine.
Yeah, you should have been there the time someone cut her stairs in half.
Yeah,
I'm
that did happen.
What?
Somebody stole half my stairs once, and not half the planks. They sawed them in half. It's a true. That's happened to me.
It's true.
As things that have happened to my house goes, it's things being slightly lefter of where they were is not the worst.
Mildly inconvenient. Yep.
Yeah.
It seems like you've had bad luck with it.
So, Mr. Doe's gonna serve his time here, is he?
Tyrell, can you lower your voice just a bit? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a specific kind of man, I don't think.
I wasn't even yelling.
Also, seeing as I could hardly walk. I've been to that island. I don't want to go back.
No,
Fair
I don't
enough.
think. I don't think you need that for a bit of moving things slightly to the right. I mean, it was one coach robbery, I suppose, but
the coach robbery thing is kind of a thing, but
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna love y'all and leave you. I will be around tomorrow. Mr. Doe,
okie dokie.
You can turn your life around. You can do this. Just stay away from the drink. And
I will try my best.
maybe people named Harry as well.
They're not good for you.
Well, convince him of that. Granted, I don't know when he'll ever get caught. He kind of is a slippery little guy.
Okay, well, I'll leave that up to y'all to figure out. Good night, boss. Thanks.
Good night. Good job today.
You two have yourselves a pleasant evening. I will see y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
Hey, you as well.
Chase after that cat, did you?
What in the hell were you doing by my horse?
No, I'm trying to find my damn horse. He done run off after a damn cat after I got out of the sheriff's office over there.
Okay, and what were you doing by my horse?
Literally just doing laps around the blocks trying to find where the hell mine done run off to.
Okay. Well, these saddlebags are locked, so.
Yeah, so you're good. I'm just gonna see if maybe he ran down here where he's used to being held up at. Easy, get in here.
You have yourself a good night. Alright, chat. We're gonna love and leave you here. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I will see you all tomorrow at some point. Thank you very much. Be safe, be happy, be healthy, and don't get up to too much mischief. Alright? Night, y'all. Thank you. Bye now.